Zikhona, this period is always a period of reflection about the events of August the 16th, 2012, but also the many issues that those events raised around those areas in that platinum belt. What is the mood like, and what are the conversations that people are having in the areas around Marikana as we a day short of the 6th anniversary of the massacre?
I think the ceremony, which lasted about 2 hours, was very much so upbeat, or rather people focused more on the healing aspect of their mourning. Who was the guest speaker, saying, "Kudala sikhala." So today, let us celebrate, let us honor our fathers, our sons, our brothers. A lot of music also played out here. Church songs were the mood of the day. People up on their feet and celebrating the lives of the people that they have lost, honoring them, saying that the crying is enough. But it's also revealed that there are divisions in this area, particularly when it comes to the deaths surrounding the Marikana strike. We know that Lonmin had invited all 44 family members of those who lost their lives during that tragic time. In fact, when we arrived this morning, there were 44 candles as well as 44 helmets representing each of those people who died during that time. But we also know that 10 of those people died prior to the 16th of August 2012. And those people who lost their loved ones prior to that date say that they feel they are the forgotten ones. Whenever commemorations are held, whenever there is conversation about Marikana, there's always talk of 34 mine workers who lost their lives. So today, a lot of them came out here today, only the 10. Surprisingly, those the 34 family members of the miners who lost their lives on the Kopi on the 16th of August 2012 did not show up today. And the people who did show up were the family members of the 10, saying that since Lonmin has started commemorating their loved ones on this day, this is the pattern that is shown up here. And they're saying that they basically feel excluded from the official date of the commemoration, which we know will take place tomorrow with the leadership, under the leadership of AMCU. I spoke to one of those family members, Tulas Bongani Twala, who lost his father on the 14th of August, saying that he says basically that government needs to do more to unite these two groups. There needs not be two commemorations to remember the lives lost during that tragic time. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
It seems good abantu recognized government or union recognize only 34. Through in the media it's only 34 where the people were killed by the police. The 10 people were not recognized because there were no one who represent them.
It's interesting, Zikhona, that this particular commemoration now is basically being organized and being hosted by Lonmin, the company itself, because previous years, the one commemoration that has taken center stage is always the one that is organized at the Kopi and led by AMCU and other organizations. And the focus is always on the role of Lonmin back then and how it dealt with its employees and what has happened since then in terms of improving on the conditions of workers at Lonmin. Was that the focus this particular time around at that commemoration organized by the company itself?
Well, the focus today was basically Lonmin saying that they are doing everything they can to ensure that the lives of the workers here, as well as the lives of the people in this community, are improved, and that we don't see a repeat of what we saw back in 2012. There was a representative from the mine. It wasn't the CEO. He was not speaking today. We were told that he had to respond to a family emergency, but the representative who spoke here was basically saying that they're doing everything they can. They're trying to make sure that proper houses are built in this community. They're making sure that children from from this area are going to school. But there was a pastor who spoke out saying that their lives have not changed much. Their living conditions are still very poor, and they're saying that they still want government as well as the mine company to do more to improve the lives of the people who live here. I do also know, Tulas, that the 10 family members who lost their lives prior to the date of the 16th of August 2012 have actually noted to me that they have not been invited to tomorrow's commemoration. They're saying tomorrow will go on as a normal day for them, in as much as it does break their hearts, and they do want to see the unity between the two groups. But tomorrow basically goes on for them, and they will have to stay at home and just keep on reliving the memories of having lost their loved ones.